What's your understanding of how long Alvarez is going to be out?
We don't know. He's going to have surgery. We're trying to schedule that as soon as possible. And once they go in there, we'll have a better understanding of what we're dealing here with. Hopefully it's the 6 to 8 weeks, kind of like some of the other guys are going through it. But given the position that he plays, we're probably. But again, I don't want to sit here and speculate. All we know is we have to wait until they go in there and find what we got.
And I assume it'll be mostly Terrence, and then with Senger filling in while he's gone.
Yes. So both of them. Louis will most likely get the majority of the playing time. Senger will play as well. It's a big blow, obviously. You lose your starting catcher, but also feel good with what Louis and Senger bring to the table.
Did he do it on that exact swing, or was something happening before then?
Yeah, it was weird. And we knew right away when he came out of the game, because the past couple of years with the injuries, sliding on the bases, like he stayed there, he tried to fight, and then he comes out. But yesterday, right away, we knew, me and Joe, the trainer, we knew something wasn't right for him to come out of the game like that. But yeah, he didn't report anything until that swing right there.
Tim?
This is the third guy you've had with a meniscus tear. When that happens with the same injury over and over again, do you look at anything or just kind of chalk it up to something fluky?
Yeah, I think we're always looking. We're always looking, especially if guys continue to get hurt with the same injury. But it's hard to pinpoint. It's one of those years where there's years where you're dealing with hamstrings. There's years where you're dealing. Seems like this is a year of the knee. And the way it happened too. It's just on one swing on a guy that hasn't reported anything, and he takes a swing and he goes down with a knee. So, but yes, we got to go back and see if there's anything, there's something that we're doing. There's affecting guys in that area.
And you mentioned, given the position he plays, will you have to maybe take it slower with him, even if it is a best case scenario?
Well, knowing Alvy, this guy's going to do everything he can to get back on the field as quick as possible. But yeah, we're looking at a knee, and he's a catcher, so it's probably different than what Jared Young is dealing with. But again, we got to wait and see what we're dealing with.
Will?
Are you guys still waiting on Lindor to undergo the test?
He got the MRI this morning. We're still waiting. I just went back and checked with the trainers. I haven't heard anything, but he got it this morning. So I'm pretty sure we'll know something by the end of tonight or tomorrow, the latest.
Andrew?
Up until today, you'd been pretty much platooning right-handed hitters against lefties. I guess what gives you confidence with both Benj and Ewing that they'll be able to have success against left-handers?
Kind of what we've seen. And there's only one way to find out, right? You got to give them opportunities. So we pretty much committed when we called up AJ yesterday. I said it before the game that he was going to play. And it's the same case for Benji, especially with the way he's been playing. Like, we're going to give these guys opportunities. So they'll get some days off, and I'm pretty sure I'll pick a day here against a lefty, especially when you're playing 16 the way we are right now. But they're going to play.
Roger.
Given the amount of injuries that Alvarez has had, is it a little hard to sort of really assess his career so far?
Of course he's hard, and you feel for him. You feel for the person, for the human. When you feel like he's getting time to develop, to continue to learn, play. He hasn't got that run, of like playing every day, go through struggles, find a way to get through it, and, keep going. For him, the past 3 years, he's always been the injuries. Okay, he struggles, he gets hot, but then he gets hurt, and he misses significant time. The development, obviously, and you feel for the person because he cares so much and he works extremely hard, and he continues to, go through stretches like this.
Can you sort of speak to the timing of losing a guy who has that kind of pop in a moment when, you've just gotten an addition to the lineup who seems to have the potential to do some really good offensive stuff?
That's what we're dealing with, right? We got to keep going. Guys got to step up. I'll continue to sit here and say the same thing. A lot of teams are going through adversity. A lot of teams are going through, dealing with injuries. we're one of them, but we got to keep going. Their guys going to have to step up. They will, and we'll continue to find ways to get the job done.
Jerry.
Hey, Carlos, kind of follow up on that. You lose Lindor the day you get Soto back. You lose Alvey yesterday when you get Ewing up. Are you worried there's not going to be a runway for this team when you have your optimal roster out there to try and make up the ground you need to make up?
I mean, I can sit here and start worrying about, my job is to get the best out of them today, and continue to take it one day at a time. If I'm worried about when is this guy going to get back, or are we going to be able to put the whole band together, that's not going to help us. Our job is to go out there and find a way to get the job done.
Tim.
How did Senga come out of his work today?
Fine. Through his bullpen, 2 ups. So let's see how he responds the next few days and what the next step will be. But he looked fine today.
Anything else? One more.
How is Jared doing?
Good. He's in Florida doing baseball activity. Hopefully he start a rehab assignment by the end of this week. So he probably will see him in games towards the end of the week.
How long does he need for a rehab assignment? How many games?
Got to see how many at bats, how he's moving on the field, how he's bouncing back after playing 9 innings, back-to-back games. So we'll see.